the word intervention, a lot of people are afraid of that. And they'll associate the word intervention with what they've experienced or what they've heard of, what they've seen. You know, a couple of guys busting in the door at 3 a.m., grabbing a teenager out of bed, putting some flip flops on him and some handcuffs and sending him out the door.
Right. Right.
That's tough.
That's tough.
I don't do those interventions.
Yeah.
I don't work with adolescents. But to me, that just, I can see where families would be, or is there a lot of that still going on?
There's not as much, but for me, if I'm worried my kid is going to bolt out of the window and overdose again, like it happens when it's dire and it's necessary and it's life threatening. It is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially if a kid knows he's going to treatment and he can run away, the chances of him overdosing during that time, like, oh, I'm just going to use as much as I can before I get sent to treatment.
Yeah. I mean, his behavior has invited that process into his life, right? So I'm not, oh, poor him. It's like, I'm about accountability and, you know, you have to have the experience that you have to have. I was wondering, like, how do you feel about those type? You're about, what it sounds like is that, hey, it's either that or they're going to go out there and die.
In the life or death situations, I think parents don't often have a choice. But I think a lot of the times, the interventions that come in and just help, this is where we're at. You're going to be okay, and we're going to ride there with you. And we know this program, and we know there's good people. Kids do better when they're not, you know, my kids act differently around other people than they do around me. So when it's somebody that shows up that's unfamiliar to them, I feel like it goes better. And most of the time, it's not the handcuffs in the 3 a.m. It's like, we've talked, this is where you're going, here's who you're going with. And by the time they get to us, they're fist bumping and